This show, of course, relies, there's a huge suspension of disbelief here, of course, creating the ocean, creating a whale, creating whale boats, and it's an incredible element, incredible part of the projections. We, again, don't really get to see a whole lot, except for the time at which the whale boats are projected. And because of the slope of the stage and because the fact that I get to sit at the top in the stern of this whaleboat, I can see the whaleboat. And that actually helps us as well. Gives kind of this form to this craft.
You see her there, amidst the bubbles. I'm there. Suppose here's another.
I think the best melodies, the best music is music that seems familiar upon first hearing, and yet you've never heard it before. And Jake has an incredible knack for doing that. There are these very American kind of folk shanty-like tunes that evoke the seascape. And one of those tunes for me is the Pequod theme that we hear for the first time when Pip is lost after the first lowering, as we call it, where the whaleboats appear and we chase after that whale. And one of the boats is stove and Pip is lost at sea for a period of time. And it's such a bittersweet, beautiful, simple melody. That's one of my favorite melodies. I love the Ahab theme, which then gets woven into the Starbuck theme in the duet and the symphony. That, I think, for Jake, is one of the most important scenes, or the most important scene, the scene that really was a driving force dramatically for him, his commitment to this story and this piece, that scene itself.
Close, stand close to me, Starbuck. Let me look into a human eye. It is better than to gaze into sea or sky.
That is, in fact, I would say, above all else, my favorite scene musically. It's got the most of my favorite music in it. The aria, when I first saw the aria at the end of Act 2, Starbuck's soliloquy, where he is calculating his next move, comes into Ahab's cabin, finds him asleep just after Ahab had threatened to kill him, sees the musket, the weapon that Ahab threatened to kill him with, sees Ahab prone, asleep, his peg leg off, sees him completely vulnerable, and thinks about, in this moment, I could save everyone. I could end it now. And there's so much incredible music in that scene itself. Again, one of those moments that sounds very familiar, extremely lyrical, extremely beautiful, extremely emotional, and yet it is brand new music.
Oh Lord, is it murder to strike a would-be murderer in his bed? Oh Lord, what shall I do? One touch and
I remember looking at that scene for the first time before having sung through it, just looking at it on the page and being completely moved emotionally and thinking to myself, oh my gosh, I get to sing this? What an incredible honor and responsibility. I get to take the audience, Starbuck gets to take the audience into the intermission, and but Jake just has this uncanny ability of just pulling you in and making it easy for you. He makes it easy for you because you can be there emotionally. The big challenge comes in that he's great at identifying your strengths, but then challenges you to use those strengths to their utmost, and also to find colors and dynamics that you didn't know you had.